We're going to be talking about excursion stuff. We're going to be talking about whatever you guys want to ask in the comments. I am here for today. I'm back. Skipped a couple weeks with the Super Bowl and all that stuff. And so we are here doing the thing. Okie dokie. We have done all of the things. And now we are back. I got to get some... changed everything. I have no way to do, like, cool... Found it. Hunter! What's up, man? How are you? Okay, I have a poll going, everything going. We got a bunch of people on here. What is up, guys? My name is Bryce. I am the Ford Excursion guy on the internet, and today I'm just on here live, as I am every Sunday, to come and talk to you guys about Ford Excursion stuff and the Ford Excursion event and all of the good things that have to do with Ford Excursion ownership and life and all those things. All these people in different languages, I have no clue what you're saying, but thanks for being here. Them. I don't know what all that means. But glad to have you guys here. We are going to talk about the Excursion event. If you didn't know, we are doing an event. It's April 9th through the 12th at Maris Adventure Park in Texas. Michael, the car's right there, man. It's not a car. It's a Ford Excursion. It's the world's biggest SUV. And this one's pretty cool. If we hit a goal here, I will show you guys the whole thing. We'll give you a whole tour. So I got to set up that goal. And I'll get there, I promise. Takes me quite some time to get the computer set up and get all the goals and everything. And have everything set up and happy for YouTube. Nicole, good for Patrick. CSM fan, yeah, man. The pickle does that to an excursion. There's a pretty bad spot that just happens to hit the door just perfectly. Well, I'm glad, hardcore Minecraft, that somebody's a mechanic in your family. Be really hard to get going on anything, you know, anything. All right, I got the goal started. Alrighty. Here we go. What One Piece is, Vince, I don't. Hi, Kyle. I don't know, Nicole. You gotta donate to the goal there if you want to keep asking for random things. We would super appreciate that. Vincenzo Deshaun, depends on how bad the Ford is broken. You got a Ford Explorer Interceptor. That's a sweet ride. That's a cool little vehicle there. We got 2J, lives in Southeast Asia. We got Ryan saying hi. All the cool stuff, man. Southeast Asia men. Great. Stanford, Florida in the house. That's awesome. That you keep your ride. That's great, Scorpion. That's cool, man. That's super cool. All right. We are now live on Facebook as well. Doing the live stuff. Can't see anybody. Yeah. Miss your excursion, man. That's too bad. Inevitable Jordan Davis just got yourself hidden from the channel. Racist jokes are not funny. But welcome to the live. I am live on YouTube and Facebook today, and I'm just hanging out with you guys. We want to talk about the excursion event. I did a post about it, just reminding everybody this week, and I just you know, want to talk about the event, want to talk about excursions, want to talk about all the stuff. The bummer is on Facebook, I'm not able to see any comments yet. There it is, right down here. And that's kind of annoying, so I can't see things. I didn't call anybody an astronaut. Anyway, yeah, cool. Scorpion Games, a wig wag? No, I don't. No idea, my friend. Never owned a police car, so I know that's surprising. Brian. Oh, Hunter. A lot more than you'd think. Oh, I don't know, man. All right, yeah. Ayo, bye. It's so weird. I cannot get it to where I can see comments on Facebook. It's super weird. Hunter, I would measure it for you, but I can't with a tire in the way. Let me get close. Let me see if I can get it. The big thing is there's a lot of room on the driver's side without the interior panels. I can show it to you. Obviously, mine is different without 12 inches, but let's see if I can figure out a definite width for you. So there's like a huge hole behind where the tire is. Obviously, mine, this is 12 inches shrunk. So like if you just took this panel out, look at how this just goes. The wheel well is really low. And then you have right in there, the panel comes to like, I mean, it comes straight out from the window, doesn't it? I can't even remember. In this one, obviously. From the seat mount to the thing. Let's see. Let's measure that for you. The edge of the seat mount to the wheel well on the driver's side is like 18.5 inches. I can't get you anywhere on the other one because the spare is in there. But it's the same way over here, except that I don't have all the rear heat and everything. So the rear heat and AC all sits right in here. And that kind of takes up, the tube runs through there and then runs, well, it doesn't run through there actually. The tube runs outside and up into the headliner. And the headliner has all of the passageways and stuff in it. So, but yeah, there's your good look. I think that this piece of wood right here is still 48. So let me measure that really quick. Oh no. I was thinking that. I was like, as I said that, I was like, I'm not sure. This piece is 55 inches. So this piece of wood is 55 inches, and I still have above the wheel well, there's a lot of room. I think a lot of people don't realize. I still got 9 inches there and 8 inches over here. So there's still 1.5 feet with more room on either side of a 55-inch thing, which means the total width above the wheel wells is close to 70 inches. Got a Corvette owner in here. We had a guy asking about Land Cruisers, and we do get certain Land Cruisers in the States. I don't know which ones. I don't really pay attention. Yeah, I think you got plenty of room to get in there and do that. Yeah, I mean, I think you're fine. I do not understand. I can't even shut this off. Trying to play with this dang. I don't know. Facebook sucks. I always try to go live on Facebook at the same time, and it's terrible. It just doesn't work. So, yeah, I think you'd have plenty of room, and you don't have a spare tire in the back of that thing, right? So I think without the spare tire in the back, the problem is you've got which might be a good thing for the diesel heater. You have the diesel fill, the fuel fill right there. So if you built a little thing where it was sitting up, I could see no problem with that. Get rid of the rear heat, and it's even better. It ain't pretty though with all that stuff out. You might want to build something, or just take the driver's side one out, and then because the passenger side one is much more tight with all the crap that's in there. And so the driver's side one is the one that I was surprised at how much room was in there, because there's just a lot of room. Yeah. When I got that one off, I was like, wow, there's a lot in here, especially if you don't have a spare tire. So anyway, yeah, we are doing the into the factory heater ducting. Oh, you're trying to get fancy around here. The problem is there is a drop out the bottom. I don't even remember. It's been so long since I had all this apart. But the problem is if you're just putting it out the top vents, it's just going to, heat just rises, So, it's just going to heat the roof. Well, then you about get that. So I just put a link in there in the comments if you guys are curious what I'm talking about when I say Ford Excursion event. So we're doing an event. It is April 9th through 12th. It's at the Maris Adventure Park. And it is a Ford Excursion gathering. It's probably going to be the biggest Ford Excursion gathering of any kind since the Excursion has been created, and probably the most excursions together since they were in the factory, in 2005. So we're going to do all kinds of fun things. It's at an off-road park, but that doesn't mean you need to bring an off-road excursion. You can even bring a two-wheel drive excursion and just camp with us. Bring your camp trailer, bring your mountain bikes, bring your hiking gear. All the stuff is there. We have access to toilets. We have access to showers. We've got a great group camp set up, and it's going to be just an epic time all together with fellow Ford Excursion owners. There's a lot of you in here. We've got 40% of the people say that they're watching have excursions, which is awesome. And I would love to meet every one of you. I chose Maris Adventure Park in Texas for this first one. It's a long drive for me, but it wouldn't be super fair if I did it down the street from me in Washington and everybody else had to drive 40 plus hours from the other side of the country. So I figured do it as much in the middle as I could and have it to where you guys can all come, and at least have the opportunity to come. And the goal is that this thing happens every year, but this first one's going to be something special because the first one of any event always is. So I would definitely suggest, if you're considering it, come to the first one, come see what it's all about, and help us make this thing better. Give us ideas, give us the thing, and we're going to make this thing better and better. We're going to have a blast doing it, and I don't know, I've got some crazy ideas with this. I know excursion owners are a cool breed, and so I really want to do some cool things with you guys. And I'm just really excited about it. So yeah, that's what that link goes to. It goes to my stand store, which also has a sweet community in it, which Hunter is a part of. Hunter's also showing up green because he also supports this channel by being a member on YouTube. Hunter's pretty awesome. Appreciate his support as we grow this channel and grow the Ford Excursion community. He is just an awesome guy, so I am glad to have his support. But the link to the stand store, it's got all kinds of cool things. If you're looking to coil swap your Excursion, I've got a full guide that's super cheap that just gives you all the parts and all my tips on how to coil swap it. And then I'm going to do another guide, probably a freebie or cheap, I don't know. That's all the parts that I use to swap in an 05 to 07 steering box into my Excursion as well. And there's just a lot of really cool things, all the links and everything to Ford Excursion parts and Ford Excursion YouTube videos and all that stuff. A stand store is really just my spot now. Everything that happens through Geeks 4x4 is just easy to find on stand.store/Geeks 4x4. Super easy to find, so I just put that link in there. There's my spiel the day about the event. We got some ideas. We want to do some hikes, and we want to do some off-roading, and we want to do some Q&A sessions. And what other things would you guys like to see at the Excursion event? I would love to hear it from the Excursion owners, from people that are coming, people that are considering coming, doing any of that. Tell me what you want to see at an Excursion event if you were to go to one. Do you just want to hang out with Excursion owners? Do you want to do a car show? Do you want to do a car show / rig show off thing? Do you want to do burnouts? I don't know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it in the comments. Would love to hear from all of you guys that are watching here. We got a whole bunch of people in here. And if you could also hit that like button as we are growing in here. We're keeping around 45% Excursion owners. Just would love to hear from you guys. I know there's a bunch of you in here. So please hit the thumbs up button. Please comment. Let's chat it up, and let's talk about these excursions. Bring your questions up, and let's do the thing. I got some new tires this week on Bob. I got Milestar Patagonia XTs. Now I'm part of Team Milestar. It's a really awesome brand. Those guys are up for helping small people like me. And so I am just super appreciative of them being able to do that for me. And then I'm just going to put these tires to the test, man, and put some road miles on them, put some rock miles on them, and we're going to put this thing to use. An 07 Excursion. Kilauea. Interesting. Where do you live? Because they stopped making excursions in 2005 in the U.S. So I'm just curious where you live and if you have the ability to get an excursion, or if you like, that'd be awesome. If you got an you might have the newest excursion ever if you've got an 07, because they stopped making them in 05. So pretty interesting. What engine is in it? Love to know all these things. Glad to have you here. But let's have a conversation because I'm super curious. Actually, I've heard tales of 06s, but I've never heard of an 07. So I would love to know the story behind that if that is a truly an 07, or if they did something weird that you didn't have to buy it, or I don't know. So Kiloha, yeah. 7.3 Godzilla. Must be swapped. Are you in Mexico? Yeah, because 06, again, yeah, unless it came from, yeah, so you're from Mexico. Cool. So you must have, did you swap a 7.3 in it? That's really cool. Yeah, so you have one of the newer excursions, Kia Aloha. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Sean says, hi. What's up, Sean? How are you doing today? Glad to have you in the chat. Ask away, whatever you want. I am the Ford Excursion guy, which means I know some things about excursions. I know some things about V10s and 7.3s and the Ford Super Duty platform in general, swapping them, upgrading them, making them newer, and doing that. And that's what I'm here to answer questions about any of that. So would love to have you guys keep going. Hit that thumbs up button. Helps YouTube know and share this thing. Sean's got an 03 Limited 4x4 4-inch lift on 35s. That's awesome, Sean. Sean, have you heard about the Ford Excursion event that we are putting together? It is in, it's at Maris Adventure Park in Texas, and it's April 9th through the 12th. Would love to see that excursion there, man. An 03 Limited with a V10. That's good stuff. And a nice little lift and stuff. Do you go wheel it, or what's the primary thing? Oh, Rising Tides. Really, really appreciate you coming in here and giving the love, man. That humbles me. I am so grateful for people like you who just care and who are making this channel possible and continue to grow. Thank you so much for caring. Sean Kirk, I am on the other side of the country too, from Texas. I'm in Washington State. So I tried to choose a spot that was like about as central as I could get and still had some cool off-roading, and that's what Texas came up. So yeah. So that's really cool. Sean, where are you located, man? Team Takeoff Gaming. Yeah, I had the snapped header bolts from hell on North Carolina. You're closer than me, Sean. Come on. Come on to the event, my friend. I'll just send you a link. I'll just drop it in. You just think about it. I would love to have you. You're only, I don't know, North Carolina's not that bad. I'm 26 hours, so I'm about the furthest drive of anybody, and I'm the one hosting it, so that was stupid. Anyway, Team Takeoff Gaming. Yes, I did header bolts on my V10, which is the exact same, basically. It's one of the worst jobs I've ever done on a vehicle. Passenger side, you can go in through the inner fender. So take the tire off, go in there, and you can sit in the fender well and cry. So that's basically how you do it. You just sit there and cry. And you keep welding nuts on them and praying that they'll come off. I had 19 of the 20 bolts, driver and passenger side, that required multiple nuts welded to them. And 3 of them are still in the head. Only on the driver's side. Passenger side is real nice. So, yeah. Yes, sir, man. Just prepare for it to suck. And if it doesn't, then you're winning. But it's really not that bad of a task. It's also that bad of a task. I found Team Takeoff. Let me show you something. And I think there's a link in my Amazon store. Give me a second. Luckily, it has been quite a while since I've used this. It's nice and dusty. But this is a template that helps you drill out. So, like, these little guys are the holes that you drill in. And this was a lifesaver once I got this thing, because I had to drill out everything. As soon as I started getting in, they do with a certain depth bit and everything so that it won't go into the coolant passage. And so that template was super cool. I'm pretty positive that I have a link. If you go to my Bob Excursion build on Amazon, I can go look. I'll send you. I'll drop a link in the thing. Give me just a second. Because that is a freaking lifesaver. And if I would have had that when I started, I don't know. I did it for like 5 weeks, man. Sean Kirk's going to have to do an oil pan gasket. That's rough. The oil pan gaskets on these suck because you end up having to gosh dang it. Stupid things are... Oh, I have a link right here in my stand store. I'm like, how do I get to this without going there? Yes, there's a link to that Amazon thing. Anthony says Ford's garbage. Cool, man. Thanks for coming in here and bashing on me. Appreciate it. Takes a lot of sad things in your life to come in and just first things first, just start yelling people. I think Fords are pretty decent, my friend, but you know what? You're entitled to your opinion. I'm just sad for you that that's like the first thing that you come in and your first impression. Makes me bummed. Anyway, Bob's Excursion build. See if I can find this thing for you. Dan to Earth. I love somebody getting this in this every time says I'm standing up. I'm not standing up. Kilauea, of course you can get an invitation to that excursion party. Let me drop the link right here, my friend. So that's my stand store. In the bottom of each of the columns, you're going to see one link to buy tickets and one link to the excursion, the Facebook page. That Facebook page has all the details on it, and then you can go to the link to get tickets from there. And yeah, would love to have you there, my friend. Let's see if I can find this. I found the template. Give me a second. The link is incoming. Mr. Team Takeoff Gaming, I hope you're still here. I got this link for you, my friend. Here it drops in. There you go. Anthony, yeah, man. Paying mechanics, so we're the best. The best. So, Sean, I love my excursions as well, my friend. Yeah, right there, Team Takeoff. Good luck. Like I said, if you walk into it knowing that it could be a really bad job, it will be as bad, but it'll also be like you'll know that it sucks. I just walked into it with the intention the truck was going to be down for a while. It actually started getting really close to when I was leaving for an event, which was really a problem. But it was on jacks with the front end out of it because I took the coil buckets off because this is coil swapped for I think it was like 6 weeks. It was. And I don't have time to I didn't have time to just like work on it every day, but I was working on it for like between, I don't know, probably 10 hours a week for that time. It was maybe closer to 15. It was a lot. It was a problem. Kialoha says Ford's number one. Yeah, I love my Fords, man. But I understand people don't like them. That's okay. You can do whatever. Hey, and also, if you guys are in here and you could hit that thumbs up button, I would super duper appreciate that. And that would just help this this live. Keep going, keep growing. Love that. Hunter, we are we're leaving like March 23rd because I'm gonna go to Camp Trail Hero. So the week before I'm gonna be at Camp Trail Hero, we will be in town for EJS on Sunday. Probably midday ish. So yeah, Sunday, which is the date is I don't know, but the Sunday of Jeep Safari Week, the beginning of the week, we will be in town. So wheeling Monday through Friday, essentially. So would love to, dude. I feel like I pass you every year, and then I pass you once, and then I don't ever see you again. So we need to make sure that we hang out and say hi. I would say bring the parts, but I don't want to carry them because I got to go to Texas afterwards. And I'm still, so when I'm in Moab, I will still be living out of the truck for another week and a half. So, yeah, I mean, I guess you could, and then I can send him. I already have Brian, the guy from Spokane. He's going to help me bring, I got to do a bunch of giveaways and stuff at the event, guys. So if you see raffle tickets when you're buying your tickets, the raffle tickets are for me. And they're going to be to get these cool products. And I've got cool things that Amazon sellers are sending me that I do videos on that I just don't need. And so they're like jump starters and all that stuff. So, yeah, just like, let's see. I put a bunch of stuff in it. It's like I've got like a really nice 6-inch drop trailer hitch. I've got 4 or 5 jumpers. I've got tire inflators. I've got walkie-talkies. I've got, I literally have a welder that is going to get given away and raffled off. I've got torque wrenches galore, some merch and stuff from other brands. All this stuff is going to get raffled off, and you guys can buy tickets. You have to be at the event to win, though. So if you're buying event tickets, you can just get a raffle ticket. And if you want to win these things, you have to come to the event. So yeah, so it's gonna be great. So anyway, yeah, that's the plan, Hunter. We are gonna be moving for a while. So hopefully old Bob's up for it again. I got to do just a little bit of work. I got to put a new coolant hose on it, the one that I exploded in San Hollow. So nice, Kia Aloha. That's actually cool. Nice. R. Braun, what's up, man? I recognize your name. Glad to see you there. Original owner of a heavily modified hand-built Diesel X. That's cool, man. R. Braun, what year is yours? The original owner of my 7.3. So we bought that. I was 6 years old. My grandpa bought that in I think it was October of 2000, and it was built in August of 2000, and it's been in my family ever since. So yeah. Hunter, is that first Thursday or the second? Like are you going home Easter, or is that the first weekend? 03, nice, Arbron. Yeah. So a crazy thing, my grandpa bought the 01, and then he bought an 02, and then he bought an 03. So we had all three that were kind of passed around the family for a while. 20 years we all had them, and then the other two ended up with my brother and my aunt, and they just sold them recently. But mine still around, the OG, man. I will never get rid of that truck. I love it. 03, so is it a 7.3 or a 6-liter? Because you could got either. Got it, Hunter. Okay. Yeah, let me know when you're in town, my friend. You got my number. I think I'm doing a Geese 4x4 ride on Thursday. Are you going to bring the Excursion? I could change that to Friday. I just kind of threw it out there for Thursday. I think I did it for Thursday. I got to look again. Let me look. So yeah, the next opportunity to wheel with me and hang out is at Jeep Safari. Oh, nice. So 6 liter. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Oh, yeah, there's another event. Yeah, I have it set as Thursday. So, but Hunter. You're not going to bring the Jeep at all, Hunter? That's, I mean, you know, happens. And maybe I'd do the Geeks 4x4 run on Friday. End with all you guys. It's kind of fun. So far, I have it as April 2nd. Maybe I'll do it on Friday. Kia Aloha says thoughts on a 2023 F-350 Tremor. Those are sweet, man. They're pretty good. Problem with all these new vehicles is all the computers. So if you're fine with computer issues and all the freaking emissions, the emissions thing and the computers, they're 2 in 1 and 1 in 2. I mean, they can be a big problem. They can also be just fine. K30. Oh, that'd be cool. Hunter, do you not have the JK anymore? Either way, we need to hang out. If you get the hydro done, let me know. No JK. What? What? Sean, totally understand, man. But Sean, that doesn't push you out of the event, my friend. Jay Quill says cheap on fuel. No, they are not cheap on fuel. Excursions are the new JK. Dude, you need to get your RAM done. I might have to be redoing my RAM. I just bought a new WFO aluminum tie rod, and my RAM is super close to my current, the bolt, the nut on the tie rod, because the PMF one I bent. So I bought an aluminum one this time. And I'm afraid that the mount needs to go up like a freaking 1/4 of an inch. I don't know. I don't want to think about it. I have to do a lot of work to do that. And yeah. So anyway, we'll see. Nunya says, I think Ford, or I'd say Ford should bring back the Excursion, but I know it would be 80 plus K. Nunya, I think you're totally correct, but I think you're even low on the price. I think if Ford brought back an Excursion, we'd be looking at 120K plus, which is just insane. And I would love to see it as well, but I couldn't buy one. So, I mean, we're their target audience, but I would never buy one. And so that's hard. It's like, yeah, I would love another one, but at the same time, yeah, I don't want to pay for that. So yeah, I don't know. Different things, different deals. Robert, what is up? How are you? Glad to see you. Davey is listening while he's driving a Suzuki Sidekick. Man, how can you hear anything in the Sidekick? Wound it out. But appreciate the hanging out, Davey. Super appreciate it, man. If you guys can hit that like button, that would also super help. We're still on single-digit likes, and we're 39 minutes in, and I know you guys have more love than single-digit thumbs up, so would appreciate that. Nunya says, yeah, you're right. It's supposed to be a workhorse for the working man. Most working men don't make crazy money. You're totally right, Nunya. It's so sad. If you really think about it, though, all these pickup trucks that are supposed to be a workhorse for the working man have gotten to be insanely expensive. All, your good F-250s and stuff now are really, really expensive. And that's why I think the Excursion would just be even better. So, Robert, glad to have you in here. Appreciate your support, my friend. I would appreciate one more thumbs up right now. My goodness, we are stuck at 9. My friends, if you have not hit the thumbs up button, if you go under the chat, you can hit the thumbs up button, and that will get me to double-digit thumbs up. My goodness. It is YouTube there it is. Somebody got it. Somebody got that 10th. Let's not stop there. Somebody else needs to hop in there and grab another one. Let's just go. Hit that 11. Do the good stuff. I also have a challenge going on, guys. If you want to donate, it's over $5. We're going to do a full walk around of Bob as soon as we hit that challenge. So as soon as you guys, it's 5 donations of $5. That's all it is. And it's in the super chat. It's all the stuff. It's super easy. And I would super appreciate any of it. All of it's going in the gas tank for the event and all that. So we're just always trying to, gain a little support. But I super appreciate anything. I also just super appreciate you guys being here, chatting, asking questions. I'm extremely grateful for all of you. Davey says it's a very little car, but so fun to drive, or so funny to drive. Yeah, man, sidekicks they're great. Those are just a fun little car. And I think it'd be really fun. It's like me driving the LJ versus driving the Excursions. It's a whole different story. So yeah, gonna be a good time. Hunter, I'm gonna change my Geeks 4x4 run at EJS to Friday. Then you can come. That'll be fun. We'll do fins and things. It'll be a great time. So, plan on it. Get that freaking Ram done. Time to wheel with more Excursions. This whole trip, we're going to wheel with Excursions. Pretty big time. So, Robert Navarro's got an O2 V10. Robert, have you heard about the Excursion event, my friend? We're doing an event. It is April 9th through the 12th. It's at a place called Maris Adventure Park, which is like an off-road park. It's a private-owned off-road park in Texas, about as central as I could find in the U.S. And, but like if you just want to bring, I don't know if your site is four-wheel drive. If you're not off-roading the Excursion or anything like that, it's not a big deal. The idea is that we're just going to get as many Excursions together as possible. It's going to start being a yearly event. This one's going to be the first one. And if you know anything about events, the first ones are always kind of the most intimate, the most fun, and most fun for like the 10, 15 people that are there. And so if you can swing and figure out how to come to the first one, be a really, really big time. Alclaw's going to be there. Myself's going to be there. A few other people. Right now, I think we've got 13 or 14 Excursions. So, going to be a pretty fun group. Couple of wheeling people, but mostly I think we're just going to hang out and have a great time, talk, and hang out with other Excursion people, meet people from all over the country that care about these same dumb trucks that I do. So, Nunya works as a Ford instructor in North Carolina, teaches current and future Ford technicians. Currently, Ford beats GM and Dodge. Performance is a toss-up. Know about the FP700? I don't, my friend. Robert, Picture Rocks. That's cool, man. There's a couple guys coming from Arizona. You guys are actually pretty darn close in Arizona to this spot, Maris Adventure. I'll get you a link here real quick, and you can just, mull it over in your head. Not that far of a drive for the weekend for you, and we'd love to see it. F-150 package that adds a 5.0 Coyote. Oh, really? That's freaking sweet, man. Yeah, that's actually really cool. I'm glad Ford is doing that again. Felt like the Coyote motor was kind of dead there for a while. So all this stuff has changed and they're able to build good motors again. So pretty exciting to see V8s back in the Rams and then, all that stuff. So I love it. Love watching big horsepower wars. It's a lot of fun. So who's got the most horsepower in the comments? Comment your horsepower. I don't have any competition here. I think the V10 is supposed to be at like 325 or something, and then the 7.3 is probably, I would single shots is maybe 350 horsepower, but doubtful. So I don't have big horsepower vehicles, but who in the comments has got the most horsepower? Let's just hear horsepower numbers. Just put in your horsepower numbers, and let's have a little thing here. If only Ford could build an engine that would last as long as the first-gen Tundra V8. If only Ford and Toyota could team up. BioTeach, Rick. You ever heard of the 7.3? Because that'll outlive a Tundra. All day. Yeah, I have 350,000 miles on my 7.3. It's sitting out here. Robert, 7.3 gang, my friend. Oh, you've got a V10 Excursion, though. You said. Yeah, you got a V10 Excursion. Cool, man. That's you're super similar to me, what I've got set up, because I got an 01 7.3 Excursion, and then this is a 2000 with a V10. So, honestly, I, having grown up with the 7.3, I really looked down on the V10s, and the more I drive this V10, the more I am impressed with it. It works really good, and it just, it just does great. Gets terrible gas mileage. It complains about doing some things, but it just does well. So, and it warms up way faster than the 7.3. BioTeach Rick has 650K on an original Tundra. You've never been in that engine? That's crazy. That's awesome, man. Good for you. I've never been in the 7.3 either. I just don't drive it enough to get 650K. I'd like the truck to last my whole life. So I'm trying to keep the miles kind of at bay. Nanya's got a 5.3 Silverado with making 350. Stock was 290. Not fast, but it's fun. Yeah, and the GMs, man, the GMs, Nanya, they sound good. And the Dodges do, too. I think they sound... Ford doesn't know how to make stuff sound good. So, yeah. BioTeach Rick, exactly. Well, with the V8, I was talking about the V10 for fuel mileage. But yeah, exactly. Anything above of V6, essentially, if you've got more than 6 cylinders, you don't care about fuel mileage. It's great. Except if you're running a diesel. Like the 7.3 would get 17, 18 miles per gallon, which is kind of ridiculous for an 8,000-pound vehicle. So yeah. Duke Hyde says hi. At least Ford can make a better frame. Yeah, Toyota, yeah. Hey, you know what? Here's what I always tell people. People come in, they be really mean about things, or they say this or that. And I really, if you could name a vehicle to me that doesn't break ever, then I will let you bash on mine. But you know what? It doesn't exist. Everything with moving parts breaks. And so I just choose the one that I like the best, and that's what I drive. So if you don't like my Ford, that's okay. You can go like whatever you want. Yeah, that's great, Nanya. It's my favorite. The Chevy Lean. Nice. Yeah. Yep. Chevy's leg. How do I build the suspension? Yeah, I don't know, guys. It is pretty funny. E-Dog, what up? We got some flames coming in. Love it, love it. Love having you guys on here. Yeah. What is this your first time listening to the live? is the first time you've ever heard of me, first time of that, if that is you, if it is the first time you've ever heard anything here, put me in the comments. M-E. Comment M-E and let us know that it's your first time here, first time finding me. If it is, super glad you're here. My name is Bryce. I'm Geeks 4x4. I am the Ford Excursion guy, and I am just here. So I am glad to have all of you guys. I'm here live. Me, Robert Trevino, or Robert Navarro. I don't know why I got that. R. Braun, yeah, that's awesome, man. Justin Powers, I work on the vehicles that I own. I don't work on anything else. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a guy that likes to build things. Fabricated a lot of things on this truck behind me, and I'm just really the Ford Excursion guy. So if you know anything about the Excursion, it's Ford's, it's the largest SUV ever made. And so yeah. So we got somebody from Turkey, Kader Circa. James Leggett. It is a Ford Excursion, so it's pretty big. I'm also sitting, so yeah, it's about 7 feet tall. Not too shabby. Still fits in my 7-foot garage door, so that's what counts. And it still drives over stuff, and so that's what really counts. So it's just it's a fun rig, real fun rig to have. Turkey sending love. Appreciate that. Sending love back to Turkey. Appreciate you. Yeah. Justin Powers, they only made Excursions in one body style. So the largest one is every year. And the largest ones are every other one besides the one behind me. This one here has been bobbed 12 inches. So if you want to see that, donate to the Super Chat. We need 5 chats of $5. And we're going to show you guys more about this truck right here behind me. And yeah, pretty cool truck. R. Braun, dude, super glad to help. That, oh yeah, that's what I was talking to you this week. It's really funny also. That's the second time I've done that video. I did one with Bob years ago. But they're so bright. It is kind of insane. Every time I get in there, I'm like, whoa. So I keep thinking about a resistor. Nunya says if they were to add another brand to NASCAR, who and why? See, I don't follow NASCAR enough, so I don't actually know what brands are in there. Justin Powers got a 95 Ford truck and an 05 Explorer. That's awesome. Jamar Leggett got his strength coming up. That's pretty awesome. Thank you, Nunya. That is an awesome donation. Appreciate you, my friend. Jameer Robert, we will be here for a while, my friend. I'm typically here about 2 hours, so another hour or so. Jameer Leggett, not too many. I don't know. I have 4, so not that many. Nunya, well then, obviously Dodge needs to be in this. Dodge is not, I'm pretty sure Dodge was in there, because I thought that somebody showed the other day that Dodge was driving a Chevy. Because they don't know how to build anything. He goes, yeah, they don't know what they're doing. Guys, there is a like button, a little thumbs up around here, and if you were to hit that, that would be incredible. Keep this video growing, keep this video going. We've got our first Super Chat donation. We'd love to have you guys contribute to the goal. Contributing to the goal is going to cost you a little bit, let's bet about $5. It's not a big deal, and the goal is going to get you a walk around of this here Ford Excursion. This is one of one here. This one is bobbed. It is also boat-sided. It's on coil springs. It's on 40s. It's a pretty cool vehicle. So, Jameer, his favorite car is a Mini Cooper. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly, Nunya. Yeah. It feels like if Dodge is not involved anymore, they need to be. But Fiat probably is not interested in that. Nephron says, first of all, there's never a dumb question around here. So you ask away, my friend. Anyway. Is there a way to recirculate the air in the climate control system? How's your AC been holding up in Bob? Nephron, yes. What year is your excursion? Nephron, I can't remember. Recirc in 2000 and 2001s there's no recirc button, Nunya. So in 2000 and 2001 was when Ford did the dials still. And recirc is on max. So, yeah, so Nephron. So max AC is refresh, or is recirced. Other than that, there's no way to put it on a recirc in the old trucks. So yeah. Yeah, so you can't put, like, heat on recirc in the old trucks. You also can't put AC on your feet in the old trucks. The good news about us with the dial controls is we don't have quite as big of an issue with the darn gem module going out as those guys do when they have it all controlled that way. I think the newer ones with the computers and stuff, I don't know. I personally, I like the 2000 and the 2001 with the knob controls because I think there's less to break. My AC in both the trucks has done really well. I put a new AC compressor in my 7.3 at 300,000 miles, and then and a condenser and like all the stuff. And that one's pretty darn good. It still doesn't like to be cold idling. I don't really know what's up with that. But, and it doesn't seem like it's as cold as it was, as I remember as a kid. But it does still work pretty darn well. And Bob's works great. I deleted the rear AC in Bob. So I just capped the rear lines off. You could just buy caps to delete them. And then I refilled it to truck spec, essentially. And then it's been cold. No questions. No complaints about that one. It's hard when it's hot because it's asking the front vents to cool the whole truck. And so you just run around with it on full when it's like 100 degrees. Yeah. And you have people in it and stuff, and you're just like praying that it will cool down. It does after 20 minutes. But it's rough. It's real rough. Right now, I'm not worried about that. Right now, it's just cold. Cold, but no weather still. No snow on the ground up here in Washington. No any of that. So we're just here doing our thing. So do have a super chat goal here. 5 donations of $5 or more. And we're going to do a full walk around, a little more in depth. Let you guys ask questions and stuff as we walk around the old Bob excursion. So you guys just up to you. We got another hour left on that. And we're going to be hanging out, doing our thing, being live. So just happy to have you guys here. Yeah, Nephron. Not a dumb question, my friend. And like I said, on our older trucks, it just doesn't exist. So it's yeah. Oh, is the guy that was doing the head bolts or the exhaust manifold bolt stuff, is he around anymore? Somebody was asking me about a 5.4 exhaust manifold bolts. Are you still here? What was it? Team something. I can't remember. I just thought of something else if you are still here. If you're not still here, is what it is. But if you are, great. But yeah, Nephron, not a problem, my friend. The only way to recirc, so it's like fire season or whatever, is that max AC. So yeah. Yeah, not a big deal. Anyway, hit that thumbs up button, do the like game, do all the stuff, guys. Would super appreciate it. I also want you to go check out my stand store. I've got a community going there of Ford Excursion owners. So I've created a community that is specifically for Ford Excursion owners. It's like a Facebook group, but without the Facebook group aspect. It's super cheap, $2 a month. Helps support me, also gets you direct access to me, and it's just growing. And we're up to, I forget what we're up to, almost 10 members or something now. And so it's just going to be, it's just a great time. We've got a really good conversation with really great excursion people. We got Alclaw in there. We've got Hunter in there. We've got just some really smart excursion people. So if you're up for that, that'd be awesome. Snowman Yankee, my 28th birthday, I fed you cake. Wow, wild. Can't believe you remember that. Doubt it. doubt it, bro. What kind of cake was it? You just tell me about it. Sergi, it's something. Someone from Romania. What is up, my friend? I'm going to call you Sergey. Sergey. Good old Sergey. From Romania. It's awesome, man. Hey, if you're in here and you have not hit the thumbs up button, I would super love it. But anyway, the Stand Store has an awesome community on it if you want to be part of the Geeks 4x4 specific community. If you're an excursion owner, you want to be around really people that know excursions, that's the place to be. It's the excursion place, guys. So, oh man, Brian is over here, wants a more in-depth look at the Moab excursion, even though he was here 2 weeks ago, and is written in it. Anyway, thanks, Brian. Appreciate you, man. Brian is also on the Stand community. He is always in there commenting, doing his thing, and giving us updates on his build. Brian, have you broke out the welder? We welding more parts onto this bumper, or how we doing here? I gotta text you. So, Brian has an 04. Dang, Nephron. Nephron going in here hot. Doubling up. Appreciate it, Nephron. Appreciate you for supporting. Nephron, are you coming to the excursion event? Not on the bumper yet. All right. I see you. It's okay. I get that. Trying to think of what. Yeah, we need to. I'll text you, Brian, because there's probably another time you could sneak out here in a couple weeks. But it's the weekend that I'm going to be going crazy, so maybe I need you to come and help me. We'll see. I might need to mount a gas tank in a weekend. That'll be real fun. I don't need to mount this gas tank, but yeah. So these guys are going. They're moving us towards our goal. 5 donations of over $5 going to get you guys a full walk around of the Moab excursion and ask whatever you want and do all the stuff. So, yeah. So that's what's going on. Brian says, yes, I do need the gas tank. Yeah, I mean, I've driven across the country already without it, so it's really not that big a deal. But I won't be with Greg and Kendra the whole time, so I could go further than 200 miles if I wanted to. So I don't know. It is what it is. 2 out of 5 donations done. Appreciate Brian and Nephron. Nephron, are you coming to the event? I feel like I don't know this. I don't know your actual name, so I never know. It's so funny when people are like, well, yeah, I know I'm this. And I'm like, no idea who you are. Oh, man. The yawn's coming in hot here. So, yeah, if you didn't know what the event I'm talking about, this is the first ever Ford Excursion specific event. Guys, we are going to have probably the most excursions in one place since they left the factory. And it is going to be at Maris Adventure Park in Texas. It's in April 9th through the 12th. And it is going to be just an epic time that we are all just going to be together, hanging out with excursion owners and doing our thing as excursion owners. So yeah, it's going to be fun. Just commenting back to a guy. Nice. Final parts on the project. Are you wrapping this truck, Nephron? I don't remember if you've showed me pictures of yours. I never know, man. I try and keep up with everybody. I do really promise. But it's hard. I get to see a lot of excursions, so it's cool. I hope so much that Nephron, have you bought tickets already? You haven't shared pictures yet. That makes sense. Need to do that. Yeah, man. In the community on YouTube, you can share pictures, but you can also go to my stand store community, and we'd love to have pictures and and hear more about your build and everything in that stand store community. Love to have somebody like you who is so consistent on these lives and everything in my stand store community. That's really what it's for. It's for all excursion owners, but I really want my community, like you guys, to be there. So it'd be awesome. Responding to some comments here on Facebook. Terrible procrastinator. That's okay. Everybody's a terrible procrastinator. I'm sure I am. I super appreciate all you guys just coming and being part of anything that I do. You guys watch the videos. You care about it. It is so good. Somebody's sitting out there with a massive bass bumping. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeah, Nephron. So I got some new tires. I'm now part of the Milestar Tire family. They sponsored the build, which is just super cool. And these are the Milestar Patagonia. They're the XTs. They're a yeah. I'm not a crazy fan of big sound systems either. Anyway, so yeah, these are the Milestar. They're Patagonia XTs. They're still a 40. Is it a 13.5? I was wondering about this. I didn't really pay attention. I think it's a 40, 13, 5, 17. The first impressions, I just drove them home from discount. So they have like 4 miles on them. I did do a chalk test on them, and which you guys might think is insane. I was running 27 PSI with a chalk test on the Coopers, and that was wearing them nicely. These ones, I'm running 25, and it's still not all the way to the edge. These have a little bit of a crown to them. I don't know if I want to go all the way to the edge, but kind of crazy in that. So first impression on that's kind of wild. They ride really good. It is so smooth comparatively to those Coopers and so quiet. I am really, really looking forward to being on the road with it this year versus last year with all of that noise and all of that worried about those big old nasty things doing weird things, and then literally having all that come true with having one blown. Um, and so I'm, not talking bad about Cooper or anything, but like I'm just excited to have new tires, but I'm also excited to try and show everybody that an XT, an extreme all-terrain tire, can actually do really well off-road as well. These tires are, a lot of guys have been running them, and a lot of guys have been really impressed. I wouldn't have done it if I couldn't find a lot of guys that wanted it, but I also couldn't find a bunch of details and a bunch of videos reviewing them and people really doing what I do with them. So what will be cool is there's actually going to be more tread on a lot of these obstacles versus what it was before with the big lugs, because there's so much gaps in a mud terrain tire. There's less gaps in an XT, and so it's going to have more tread, and I think it's going to slip even less, and I think it's going to be even better. The sidewalls still have a really nice bite to them, and they're just going to be awesome on the road. What I'm really, my little secret hope, and I didn't even think about it until I got them on, I was like, wonder if this would give me or might give me a little bit better gas mileage. We'll see. Because the amount of miles I'm going to put down, we're looking at another 5,000 plus for this trip, and the amount of gas I'm going to burn on the highway, I would just love a half a mile per gallon better or a mile per gallon better would just be incredible. I'm not holding my breath, but I just, I had the thought. So anyway, really like them so far. I need to go drive it some more. I realized when I was at the tire shop that I didn't have the new sticker for the truck. So it's in the mail, and I need to put it on so that I can legally drive it again. But that's my story. So, yeah. They still have the nipples on them. That's how they're doing. Need to go burn that off so I don't look like a too noob, when I show up. Barinator, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Recognize the name. We got a little challenge going on. If I get 5 donations, which I have 2 of $5 or more, I am going to give you guys a walk around of this here Moab excursion, give you some details, let you ask questions in the comments as we go through all the stuff. Hit me up if you are up for donating in the super chat. I am doing fantastic, the Barinator. It's just a great day, getting to hang out with all my friends here on the live and talk about Ford excursions, talking about my new tires, talking about the excursion event, all the stuff we're going to do there. The goal to just bring excursions together and just be the excursion event and make it a yearly thing, just have a great time. So would love to have all of you excursion owners there. That's the goal. Arbron, appreciate you, man. That is super, super great. It just humbles me to know that people care and people appreciate it. So I really, really appreciate it. And I thank you so much for just caring about what I'm doing. So, it's cool. Arbron, I hope I get to meet you at the event. And, that's the other big reason I'm doing the event, guys, is because I want to shake some of your hands and just say thank you. You guys have made this thing to where it's something I can do and continue to grow with, and I want to continue to grow with it. These trucks are worth it. Trucks are worth having an awesome channel, and awesome following, awesome community. So thank you for being part of that. If you are new in here and you have not hit the thumbs up button, guys, I would super love to just project those thumbs up. So push it up. Nephron, Barinator already donating to this. Wants to walk around here. That is awesome. Appreciate that, Barinator. That is super awesome. Nephron, I am running. It's the same size tire that I was running before. So, if you're going to go from a 35 to a 40, obviously, yes. It's going to change. The transmission shift points change. It is probably harder on the transmission to be trying to turn a tire like that, obviously, and it's going to try and shift more and do different things. I've re-geared it now to help it, but the 488s are, you know what else, Nephron, I will say? These tires are probably 20 pounds a tire lighter. Maybe it's only 10, but it feels like something. And I feel like I feel it in the pedal, which is kind of cool. These just feel like they're lighter on their feet. The truck feels more peppy with this lighter tire. So I'm excited about that. It's also another big thing. So again, I'm really just hopeful for that. That 1 mile per gallon would just be stellar. We're all pulling for it. Half a mile per gallon. Jeez, if I could get over 12, I'm just been pushing. It seems like with the 488s, it almost went down. I'm almost down to under 12, but it's still right around 12. So I keep saying 12, but I'd really like to be right around 13. That would feel better. So, but yeah, I dig these things. I think they're going to be cool. I think they're going to work really well. So, get some miles on them for you guys. Yeah, the old butt dyno really can feel things. So, but yeah, I mean, having bigger tires definitely is harder on everything, right? Because you're trying to turn something that's a lot bigger, and depending on where you're trying to turn it, it can get really hard. So, regearing fixes most of that, puts the transmission in the same range. There's also some tuning stuff that you can do, even with the V10. Little secret that it feels like most people don't talk about. But my buddy Brian at AA Design Tuning mentioned to me the V10 has the same computer as a 7.3, which means you can run a Hydra on a V10, which means you can run as many tunes as you want on a V10. So pretty darn cool. And I want to get with Brian, make some tunes. Yes, sir. Yeah. The only people that make tunes for it right now is 5-Star Tuning, but you can, like a tune guy, somebody like Brian's a guy I know, AA Design Tuning. I'm going to work with him and we're going to try and make some V10 tunes so he can sell them to you guys, essentially. I just need to have the money to buy a Hydra, and they're not cheap. And I'm trying to buy other things. They're $500 now. And his was $500 too, the ones he has on the shelf. So I just I can't justify. It sucks because I probably could justify that money if I could guarantee myself another 2 miles per gallon. And he kind of thinks we might be able to do that, but I'm like, I don't know if 2 would do it, but like a couple miles per gallon would really pay for this thing really quickly with the mileage that I'm driving. Let's do some math. Let's see. Now I'm curious. Let's get a calculator out. I'm driving 4,500 miles. Barinator, thank you for the donation. Appreciate you coming in for a second. We'll be here, man. We'll be here. Well, I was just going to say 5,000 miles. Divided by 12 equals 41. Yeah, so times, and I'm going to put 350 because I'm paying 350 a freaking gallon up here. Oh. The heck? I only did 500. 5,000 divided by 12. Your TS6. Oh. Why'd you get rid of that? Why'd you give that away, Hunter? It's still, you can't, the problem with the TS6 on the 7.3 or on the Excursion is you can't get rid of the TS6, you can't get rid of the PATs. And so yeah. Okay, so if I just do the math, 219 in Texas. Man, I sure hope Texas is the same price and we get there in April. Yeah. Nephron, comment swap sounds fine to me. It makes sense. Okay, so right now, so at 12 miles per gallon, I'm at $1,458 in gas. 13 miles per gallon. Saves me $100. Oh, nice. That's great, Hunter. Yeah, not an economical hobby in any way. So it saves me $100. Is it $100 every mile per gallon? That sounds about right. Yeah, so this trip would pay for half of it. 13 days of hair, yeah. Thank you, Mac. Thanks for coming in here and making it lighter, making fun of the old hair. Yeah, so about $100 every mile per gallon. But I just don't know that we can guarantee it's going to get that 13 miles per gallon or 14 miles per gallon. I don't know. Maybe it will. I'm just not. I don't know that the V10 has it in it. The thing just likes to eat fuel. That's all. That's all I know. Let's try it. Let's do 14. Let's just see. Yeah, it's $100. Nephron, I have a saddle tank sitting here that I need to bring. It's really not the gas tank size, and I really don't even care right now about the gas tank size. 200 miles is about where I have to pee, and it's where Grace and Camo need gas anyway, because JK. Greg, are you getting any better gas mileage with the XTs? So Nephron and I were talking about it. He was asking me about the XTs, and I was like, I had the thought as I was driving home. I was like, oh, I might get better gas mileage. That would be incredible to get better gas mileage. So yeah. So Grayson Camo, the camo version of Grayson Camo has these XTs already on his JKU, except that he went from a 37 to a 40. So any gas mileage gain would probably be, yeah. No, it's not that you carry too much stuff. Now you just went, if you would have gone with a 37 with the XT, you probably would have gotten a lot better. But you actually do get better gas mileage? Maybe I will. I don't know, man. I'm trying to decide if it's worth buying the Hydra now. I'm going to pay for half of it on this trip. Yeah. Need $500. Need $500 to buy that. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to buy this. American Iron has this really nice track bar. That I also kind of want. And because I have the tie rod, I need a I need an alignment anyway, so I can't find it now. If you do 65. See, I don't know if slowing down. Hunter, you're 400 miles in the V10? Darkside Adventure, what is up? My good friend. Guys, Darkside Adventure is another excursion channel, so you guys should go check him out. He's just starting out, so, doing lots of different things and working on his excursions, so check him out. Darkside Adventure, pretty cool. Nephron, I did not buy a new bumper, but but that was Brian's. It's the Move bumper. It's super nice. Mike said he had an 01 that got 9.9 miles per gallon. It must have been a V10. That's awesome. Nephron, probably not better fuel economy, but it would probably help the front of the truck to be lighter. I'm super impressed with that Move bumper. It was really easy to tuck that thing up, and yeah. Hunter in your V10. Yeah, but you got the 40-gallon tank, so you're getting 10 miles per gallon-ish at 80. Which isn't bad, actually. Bob doesn't like 80. Not an 80 thing. Gotta give him crap. Now the shack bar's not here. Oh, there it is. This track bar is $400. And it gets rid of the stupid ball joint, which I think I want to do really badly. Darkside gets 10 on his V10 no matter what speed or what he's hauling. See, and I'm getting better than you with the 40s, which is just crazy. So I'm like, feel good about it, but I'm also like, with tunes, I think I might be able to get better. I don't know. Panamerican Trump. That is awesome, my friend. Your 6.0 doing great. You've had it for a couple weeks now. That's awesome. Yeah, I was going to say, 80 seems big. Nephron, ball joint delete time. Oh, Nephron, I already have ball joint deletes in the hubs, in the C's. But American Iron, the same company that made those, makes a track bar that deletes the ball joint. The Ford, the design, I'll show it to you guys. I need to do something. It sucks. I have a PMF one, but it still has the ball joint in it. And American Iron just came out with this thing. So there's a ball joint down in here for the track bar, which is real stupid. 10 out of 10, real dumb. And I need to fix that. And so I need to get rid of that. So I'm like, if I need to get it aligned, So I'm thinking to myself, if I need to get it aligned because I have a new tie rod to put on, because I bent one, I'm thinking I should pony up and buy that other stuff before the end. But trying to save up money for gas, trying to get parts on this thing. It's just, it all adds up, guys. It's just crazy. It's super expensive to do all this and try and do other things. We're currently trying to get ourselves back on our feet and out of credit card debt and all that stuff. So that's what Geeks 4x4 is helping a lot with that. You guys paying attention, caring about what I'm doing, and coming on here, given to these little challenges that I put. I've got 3 out of the 5 for $5 donations to give you guys a sweet walk around of this. You guys can ask any questions you want as you walk around. I'll show you everything and do that. So I got 2 more needed, and we're going to give you guys a full tour of the 1-of-1 Moab Excursion and answer any questions. Would love to have you guys asking questions and show me this and show me that as I walk around. So that's what it's about. Get this tire gunk off of my wheel. Stinks. So, but Nephron, I do run ball joint deletes on this truck. Really, really like them. I don't know. I'm not super positive what I would say about switching them on a truck with smaller tires. I don't really know. Never really tried them. Maybe I'll try them on the 7.3 when I do the axle swap. I don't really know, but yeah, this thing, I just need to buy this. This track bar is sweet. So yeah, that's what pay over time is for, with a firm. Kidding. Totally net front, yeah. That's you know, I try and be honest with you guys at all times on this channel. Like I'm just a guy struggling along. I don't want to be the guy that you guys see just spending all kinds of money on all kinds of things. And so when I get something sponsored, you guys know about it. Those tires were sponsored, and I'm super grateful to Milestar. These tires are sick, and I am really excited about them. And then yeah, then when I have to buy stuff, you know, I save up for it, do exactly what you guys are doing. You know, I'm saving up for it, doing the stuff. So, I have a couple things between the year that are hard because I try and get everything done for an event, and then I go to the next, you know, thing, and then I have a break. So, but I haven't done well this time at buying the parts, so. Yeah, I'm curious, I'd be curious, Greg, now, you have 25K on them now? I'm curious what like if we need to tighten them or anything. We should look at that when you guys are up here and just double check, make sure that all the bearings and stuff are good. It's probably one of the most miles that he's got on some of those now. So we just probably should take a look at them, see if we need to put bearings in them or anything. But yeah, I think it's probably worth just looking at them. Because, yeah, I think what he says, I can look on here. Let's see. He's got Jeep. Let's see. Gen 2 XJ JTJL. There it is. Like they say 30,000 mile warranty or something. Yep, 2-year 30,000 mile warranty. So yeah. Yeah, well, that's exactly why we should look at it really close when you're here, because then we can tell them what the wear is like and stuff with the mount. Because you'll be right at that 30K-ish, maybe, when you get here on that one. And I'm curious for myself, too. I freaking love them. Aim low, what is up? Bro, aim low. You got some work to do, my friend. Got to get her fixed up. Are you still coming? Are you gonna bring the pickup that you're building? That's fine with me. At least as long as I get to meet you. But I would like excursions, man. I mean, this is an excursion event, and I know you're an excursion guy, so I'll allow it. But I want excursions to come and hang out. Yes, and arm replacements. Yeah. Yeah, we need to probably buy a press and do arms. Love it, aim low. Unless you can fix an excursion before then, my friend. Get one of these things fixed. You swap the Cummins in there, and then you didn't put a good enough transmission behind it. Come on. Yeah, I hate that. You still got 50, is it like 52 days now? Like, we're really not that close, so you're fine, man. Just you got time. It's probably like me. I was just saying how I got to figure out how to save up money and get some of these parts. Because yeah. Yeah, the parts are hard, man. Just looking at $3.99. Yeah, I am low. I'm in the same thing, so yeah. Yeah, we could make flyers. We should make like little cards that have a scan on them or something. Terapiro, I don't know. Asking about V10 Excursions have good motors. Yeah, the Ford V10 is one of the best motors, one of the best gas motors ever built. It does have its problems. The two problems with the Ford V10 that can both be fixed or watched are the exhaust manifold bolts break, and that needs to be fixed, and so that it doesn't leak. And secondly, the spark plugs will shoot out if they come loose. So if you go around and torque them and make sure that they're tight, then you're going to be fine. Hunter, elaborate more. Did I change out the? Did I change? Oh, the pump. I thought I read bump. No, I really need to. It's still got a stock pump in it, so it's doing just fine. It ain't happy. It seems to like push the reservoir over every time I'm wheeling. It's not stoked about it, but it's still got the factory cooler, factory pump, factory reservoir. Literally just bolted the hydro into the, and it has the 05 to 07 big bore box, so it has a bigger box on it too. That's awesome, Slap Doctor. 6-liter is, I didn't say anything bad about a 6-liter. I've never owned one, so I can't say much bad about them. So, yes, these spark plugs go into space orbit. They disappear on the V10s. But again, if you do your best, keep them tight, and be kind of nice to it. Seems like they're okay, but I also carry a kit to fix them. So that's how confident I am in them. I don't carry enough grease, so it's going to have shavings down in the cylinder, but, yeah, Hunter, I got you, man. Just put the damn hydro on and let's go wheeling. Like, seriously. So, yeah, totally, Slap Doctor, man. Yeah. You don't use grease when you tap the holes for the bigger thread cert, aim low? I've always packed my tap with grease so that it tries to grab all of the shards that it takes out. Lots of air. See, I won't have air on the side of the road either. Yikes, Slap Doctor. Pitman arm. IFS trucks. Gross. They're the worst. If only GM could figure out how to not be IFS. Yeah. Yeah, who's going to get me to that 20th thumbs up here? Hunter, add it to my pile. I will take it. I'll come, if we don't figure this out, I'm going to come through there on the way home, I think. So yeah. Interesting, aim low. Yeah, see, I've always done it with grease. I just pack the in between the threads, and then never really had any come out, I don't think. But I've always cranked the engine before I fired it without a plug in it again, so it could blow everything out. So yeah. Totally, Slap Doctor. If only money grew on trees, man. We all have so much cooler trucks. But working towards it, guys. Working that grind, doing the thing. You guys watching this, you guys donating and giving to these goals that I make is super duper. I'm so grateful. I'm so humbled. I'm so glad to be a part of your lives and to get to know you. That's why I'm doing the event. I want to shake your hand and say thank you and just sit and geek out about excursions. And that's why it's called Geeks 4x4. So yeah. But yeah, that's what I figured. On the side of the road, I'd probably just do it dry, start it, let it blow everything out, and then try again. Nice. Yeah, Hunter. You just let me know, my friend. I can meet you. I can meet you at the freeway if you're coming through here. Yeah, we'll be in Spokane maybe the 22nd. I don't know if we're coming back here or we're going just there, but if you're around that weekend, or if you of March, or if you can get them to Brian before that, you just let me know. In the before times, rivers flowed with whiskey and beer and no hangovers. Yes. And gas flowed free, and we could all do whatever we wanted whenever we wanted because we could drive and go anywhere. Yeah. No speed limit. Oh, yes, that's currently where I live, my friend. I live in Washington State. I live in Wenatchee is where I live. So, Dead center of the state. Good stuff. Where you live? No Limit 00. Are you an Excursion owner? Yeah, I'm still scared of the internet, no? The internet is a thing, man. It is something. But what I love about the internet is that I get to sit here and talk to you guys. And this is just the coolest thing to me. We've got a whole community based around this vehicle that could not have existed 20 years ago. You know, it's kind of cool. Slap Doctor, you're kind of famous. That's awesome. I'm not famous at all. I'm just a guy on a live. No Limit 00. Yeah, you an Excursion owner here in Western Washington. That's awesome, man. How many radios? I don't think anybody else has let me know about a radio they're bringing. I currently have 3 that you have to program, though. So, and you have the 2 of mine that you already have in your possession. Used to live with 600 subs. Now you're close to 120K. That's awesome, Slap Doctor. That is so good, man. You're an Excursion owner, Slap Doctor? Are you coming to the Excursion event? Tell all your followers. Yeah, dude, almost 120 subs. That's awesome. Good for you. Yeah, and you're flying. Flying up, Slap Doctor. Oh, dude, I appreciate you coming in here and hanging out, Slap Doctor. That's cool. Us little guys can aspire, my friend. I've been at this game for a really long time, and it's it ain't easy, right? I mean, you know it. You're going through it too. So yeah. No speed limits in a Mustang owner. That's cool. But yeah, my friend, how'd you know I was from Washington? Where did you see that? Thanks, Grace and Camo, for rolling through all the links here. I haven't talked about Skyjacker this time. I am a Skyjacker brand ambassador, and those guys make some incredible suspension, guys. If you are looking to upgrade your suspension and want a smooth, nice ride with an American-made company, still based in the U.S., still family-owned, still all this stuff. Yeah, so yeah. Slap Doctor, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I have to say I'm a little jealous, obviously, and I can let that go. But good for you for doing that. I've been on this journey for freaking ever, man. I started posting on YouTube in 2017, and of my niche, or if I'm just boring or what, but I'm just doing my thing, and trying to care about people, trying to love on people, trying to help people keep these old Ford Excursions on the road, and that's my goal. And I'm just a little guy doing his thing. So almost hitting 10. Might hit 10K and 10,000 subscribers here this year, which would just be incredible. And yeah, just trying to make this a full-time gig, and that's the goal. So yeah. Yeah, man, you got some killer stuff. You got some killer views. Good for you. I pulled your page up. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome, my friend. Slap Doctor, appreciate you being in here. Yeah, I'm not a flashy guy, man. I'm a wheeler, so flashy stuff does not do well in the desert. It doesn't make the tires air down well enough to wrap around the rocks, and it doesn't work very well. So this truck is bare bones for what I need it to do. the idea was to build a the idea was, you know, just to build the truck I could rock crawl anywhere I wanted to and sleep in the back of. So pretty darn cool. Pretty darn cool to be able to just like actually do that. And that's what this truck does. So yeah. Hunter, I don't know, man. We'll see. What'd you say, Slap Doctor? The clicker? The clicker somehow? I don't know what that means, my friend. Hunter, yeah, I have seen that. It's interesting. I feel like I've seen more people asking about excursions than actually buying and building them so far. Diesel Lives Matter, what is up, my friend? Glad to see you in here. We are hanging out on the live. We've got a challenge going, guys. I need 2 more donations of over $5, and that will get us to where we do a walk around of this truck right here, and you guys can ask any questions you want and all of the things. So 2 more donations of over $5 to the super chats, and that gets me in there. So pretty cool. All right, let's see. We got doom scrollers. Yeah, you're totally right, Slap Doctor. Awesome, Ryan. What is up? The manifolds on the V10, dude. I would 100% pay somebody to do it. It was the worst job I've ever done. It was terrible. Yeah, it was bad. Diesel Lives, you're putting 3/8 tubing in the door seal of your rig truck. That's cool, man. That stuff like rejuvenates the seals apparently. So yeah. Hunter, peace out, man. Thanks for hanging out. Glad to have you here. We will see you in Moab, my friend. We'll probably talk before then, though. Slap Doctor, need an excuse someday. Excursion. Yeah, you do, Slap Doctor. My friend. No limit. Oh, you can tell by my... Well, I'm not from Washington, though. I just happen to live here currently. I say the 90, which means I'm not from here. I'm from California. F-250 was fun, but not really. Nah. Yeah, V10. Yes, good call. No speed limit. Gonna put silicone inside of them. Interesting. That's an interesting idea. Yeah, I haven't done that on any of my door seals yet on the Excursion. I feel like I did it somewhere on my brother's or something. I don't remember. I did it on a back glass on like my Jeepster or something that I shoved it in there, and it was not easy. Yeah, it's not easy. It's just not easy to get it in. The silicone tubing is just, it's hard. So yeah. Love it, Slap Doctor. Where are you located, man? Buy that Excursion before the Excursion event. It is April 9th through the 12th. And come on down to Maris Adventure Park in Texas. I don't know where you're located, but or up, wherever the frick you are. And come hang out with a bunch of Excursion owners, man. We would love to have you, and just love to... Well, we just care about these trucks, man. That's what we're about. And so we're just going to have a great time hanging out. Maybe wheeling, maybe hanging out. We don't really know. Gail the Snail says, I don't know what he says. And a BMW. Dang. Better be a really nice, clean Excursion if you want to go that deep. But yeah. But... you know, I don't know what engine you want, 6-liter or 7.3. I think I personally, if you don't want to have to fix it, I would consider a 7.3 if you want a diesel. If you want an off-road rig, I honestly think the V10 is the best option for an off-road rig. And for diesel, I'm a sucker for the 7.3. It might be slow, but it's so good. Such a reliable, old-school design motor that works really well. So yeah, the Excursion event is April 9th through the 12th. It's going to be awesome. Diesel Lives Matter says the V10 is so peppy. That's a big statement. It is more peppy than a 7.3, maybe. It is not faster in any shape or form. So... you can put a really whatever sounding turbo you want in a 6-liter is the best part about them, but you just have to spend the money to do everything else to fix it. and then it's cool. But yeah, 6-liter is just expensive. Dark Side, the event is going to be awesome. Yes, sir. Dark Side, are you coming? I can't remember. I know I have a list of the names that are in there, and I don't remember your actual name. So, that's awesome, Slap Doctor. Well, if you know how to build a 6-liter, man, then don't be afraid of a 6-liter Excursion. They are, a lot of people say they're the best. So a VIP, dude, thank you, Darkside. Thank you for doing the VIP thing. That's, we are running this very bare bones. So that VIP that you guys grabbed, and I was joking with Outclaw because he literally explained it as you guys are going to help. And I was like, so they're paying to help us. So I love it. I love the commitment from you guys. I'm so grateful. And it's helping us to make sure that this event happens and that we don't go massively in the hole. We're also not making any money, but we're going to not go in the hole. So, Slap Doctor, yeah, the factory one, yeah. Slap Doctor, dude, a V10 would kill you in California. 6-liter, though, you got to get it smogged, too. That's terrible. Diesel Lab said he built a 6-liter 10 years ago, no repairs till now. Maybe a PCM or a cam sensor. Yeah, and that's what I hear. A lot of people, after they build the V10 or the 6-liters, they do really, really well. So you just got to spend the money to do it, and then you have it. You don't have to smog a diesel in your county in California? Everybody did. That was a freaking... I thought that was the whole state. Anyway, whatever. I grew up in Inland Empire, so... Oh, just when you buy it and sell it. Yeah, in the IE, we had to smog the 7.3 when they first did it. That was really annoying. Anyway, we moved. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I wonder... Yeah, I don't know. Just check on that. But, yeah, 6-liter, cool. Cool thing. Yeah, the freaking thing. It was 2 years just like a normal one when we lived there in the Empire for San Bernardino County. So. Oh, interesting, Dark Side. I had one of those fall off before. Yeah, in the Bay Area. Gross. Yeah, not a California guy. Well, not anymore. I'm almost half of my life. I've been out of there now, so it's pretty great. Not a bad spot to be from. One of the best spots to be from, I'd say, actually. But a great spot to be from, not to be, in my mind. So yeah, what else we got, guys? What other excursion questions for the day? We need 2 more super chat donations to give you guys a full tour of this truck here behind me. It's gonna be over $5. Start cheap. Just make it happen. And the next event is actually Jeep Safari, and I actually just set up my ride today and finalized the date. We're gonna do April 3rd. And we're going to do Fins and Things on April 3rd. So Friday, April 3rd, we're going to do it Friday. So that if anybody's in town for just the weekend, they can come and hang out. And we're going to do Fins and Things. And I'm pretty sure that we can miss the club. We'll see. I forgot to look at that really closely. But anyway, I think we're going to do Friday. So it's going to be great. Slap Doctor, that's awesome, man. Make that ramen. Boil that water. Where are you camping, Slap Doctor? Narnia. All right, cool. Darkside, where did you go? Where did you go camping? Darkside. Rod. Depends on the vehicle, but mostly, yeah. Yeah, but I'm the Ford Excursion guy. So you come in here and ask me other questions, and I really don't know much about other vehicles. But I'm a Ford Excursion guy. Yeah, he was right there. I was looking, actually. I can check and see if he's still around. EJ says, anybody know the average price to tint an Excursion? Got quoted $600. I mean, is that just the front windows, though? Because the back windows are factory tinted. Ooh, Cherokee National Forest. That's awesome. Awesome, Slap Doctor. Do it all. Lean to it. EJ, I think I remember paying $300 for the front windows a couple years ago. Like, not a couple years ago. In 2013. So, yeah. Probably not that far off. Rod, if it only runs sometimes long, it's probably because it's hot. So, I don't know, man. Not very helpful. Slap Doctor says 400 in Northern California. Not bad. Ryan Schneider, I don't know what you're saying. I thought started and was, look, this sucks, going to get it done, want to join the event. Ryan, the event is in April, so you're good, my friend. Darkside paid $550, and that was for all the glass and ceramic. Yeah, nice. My favorite movie ever, Smoking the Bandit, probably. Slap Doctor, $600 for the windshield. Who's tinting the windshield? I don't understand. Or is it just the strip? I'd like to do the strip on mine. But the Excursion event, guys, is April 9th through the 12th. It's going to be awesome. We go back to talking about Skyjacker, guys, too. If you are wanting suspension upgrades for any vehicle, basically, they're an American-made company. If you use the code Geeks4x410, it's going to save you 10% anytime. Pretty great. Saves you 10%. Get the nicest riding stuff that I've ever had, and you get to support an American-made company. Geeks 4x410 at Skyjacker, definitely worth checking out, grabbing a pair of shocks from them, and just enjoying how smooth and nice they are. Darkside running Skyjackers, my friend, nice work. Yeah, they're awesome. So yeah. Yeah. I'm not a windshield tint guy. Nice. I just do a ceramic coating on it, and it's fine. The heat. I don't know. I guess I don't feel heat from my windshield, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I don't know. Sounds expensive. I need to do a sun strip on Bob. Again, all these things that need to be done that probably should be done before the event, that there's no way it's going to happen. So, it's fine. Yeah, that'd be sweet. I know a guy who can get you 10% off on coils. Oh, Ready Lift is, yeah. No. Skyjacker has really changed what they're doing. So, yeah, it's funny. Yeah, I don't know. Never looked. Guess I need to sit in Brian's next time here and see if I can tell the difference with it tinted or not. I don't know. Yeah, never done it. I've always had the front windows tinted. These ones, somebody tinted them. They're not super clear. I just don't care. The LJ doesn't have any tint anywhere. Well, the hardtop windows are tinted, but the door windows are not tinted. Neither is the windshield. Doesn't bug me. Not a big deal. Brian, how's your how your seats treating you? Nice and comfy. Should have got them heated. I'm telling you, messed that one up. I'm kidding, but yeah. Now that you like spend some time in them now, how's getting in and out? Have you figured it out a little bit more? That's what it feels like, the learning curve to get in and out of them, especially when you're that deep of that one. Yeah. Nice. Nice. Yeah, I just yeah, that learning curve is different when you get a deeper one. Like you said, you got a nice deep seat, so need rock sliders. Oh, well, now we're on to the next. Oh yeah, to step on. Exactly, yeah. Ryan Snyder, I get that. The Grace and Camo actually live in Arizona, so they understand that. We got 3 minutes left on the challenge, guys. We need 2 more donations in the super chat of $5 or more, and that gets us to be able to be a full walk around here. I'm gonna give you a walk around and show you where I cut this excursion, how it's 1 of 1, and all the stuff. So we've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds as I finish this. But yeah, tint at night is rough, and the problem is if it's dark and at night, and you live in Washington, night is like 98% of the winter. It's terrible. Nice, Slap Doctor. Yeah, I'm a fan of leather as well. I've got some suede seats currently in this truck behind me, and then leather on the back. The suede's nice. Dark Side, nice. Are you going to go to the frame and underneath the current rockers, or are you going to do the old Geeks 4x4 boat side mod? Because I think the boat side mod is the way, guys. And then you can build a little step for your wife if you ever do it. And then they can just pop in and out. I've never done it, so. I don't know if it's like suede. I don't know. I can show you what it is. It's kind of cool. Again, 2 more donations. We got a minute and 48 seconds to get those other $5 donations. So $4.99. $4.99 gets us there. 2 of them. $4.99. Dark Side Adventure, not sure. Dude, you need to do the boat side. Just telling you. Just saying. I don't know how off-road you want to be. But yeah. Appreciate it, Slap Doctor. Why you can do it, man. Just kidding. Anyway, the boat side is the way to do it, Slap Doctor. Slap Doctor. Dark Side. It is it's much better. It's also a ton of work, but it works really well. It's so backwards. Yeah, man. Same here. That's why I need the donations. Dark Side, if you're going all the way off-road, you need to do the boat side. So that's not even a... Because here's the deal. If you're going all the way off-road, you want to tuck everything up. And that... Essentially, if you were to put some underneath and we were to sit next to each other, your steps would be 5 inches lower than mine. So it's like a 5-inch lift to do what I did. And to do a 2x2, like if you did the same tube and everything sitting below the rockers, you would be 5 inches lower than I am, which is kind of insane. So... Justin Powers, no, nobody's doing aluminum frames. So there are aluminum bodied trucks and a lot of aluminum parts on trucks now, but the frames are not aluminum. But yeah, next event is Easter Jeep Safari, guys. We are going to hang out in Moab for the week. We will be there wheeling Monday through Friday, and then on to the next. And the next thing is the Excursion event, and that's the week after EJS. It's at Maris Adventure Park in Texas. It's going to be absolutely epic. It's going to be probably the biggest gathering of Ford Excursions since they were produced. And I'm just looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to meeting you guys, shaking your hand, telling you thank you, and appreciating you, and also being around excursion owners that are maybe as nerdy and geeky as myself. We'll see. We'll see. We can geek out together. It's gonna be great. Yeah. So looking forward to meeting my buddy here at Darkside. Looking forward to going to Maris Adventure Park. That place looks really cool, and it's gonna be great, guys. It's gonna be a really, really fun time, and I'm just excited to be around all of y'all. So, what other questions do we have? Probably should be getting close to finishing up tonight. But any other questions you guys have, I would love to answer and hang out with you for just a couple more minutes and be around. So, excursion event, EJS. If you are considering putting rock sliders on it, it needs to be boat sided, or else it's not cool. And yeah. How's that? How's that for sticking it? Nice. Slap Doctor is going to the Gambler 500. That's awesome. I always consider that. It seems like I always have something to do that weekend that's in town. It's really annoying. Yeah, Darkside. So if you go into the excursion build, the Bob Excursion off-road build, I think is what the playlist is called. It's back in there. I show how I cut them out and then welding them in and everything. So there's like 3 videos, I think, that have either boat side in the thumbnail or boat side in the title. And yeah. So yeah. Grayson Camo coming in here with all the good links. We've got an Amazon store. Amazon store, guys, that's the other thing. So the Amazon store, when you're buying stuff through the Amazon store, you're helping me because I get a commission. And then you're also getting things that I have tested and tried on an excursion and done all the things. So if you are looking for excursion parts and you don't trust the Amazon thing, that's not my store. So I can help you out. Slap Doctor, thanks for hanging out, man. Appreciate you coming in and hanging with the lowlies like myself. Not as many subscribers, but appreciate you hanging. And keep up the good work. Keep up the grind. It's hard. It's hard. I'm impressed with what you did, my friend. Appreciate the subscribe. That's awesome. We will see you maybe next week. I'm live every week at Sundays, 4 o'clock Pacific time. So just hanging out with my friends and talking Ford excursion stuff, man. So especially if you get an excursion, you need to hang out. So yeah, guys. No problem, Darkside. Yeah, hopefully. Welding tank in the Amazon store. Oh, interesting, Brian. Yeah, maybe. Let me just do it since I'm sitting here thinking about it. I think it might be in the shop parts, Brian. Let me look. The shop, the tools and stuff. Not Grayson Camo's list. At Grayson Camo people, Gotta go through and... I might not have bought it on Amazon. I think I bought the tiny one. No, it's not in there. It's not in there, Brian. Hang on. Was it on Amazon, I guess? See, it's weird because I'm pretty sure there's a full tank you can buy. You probably want an 80. Well, no, the 40. There's a 60. I don't remember what size mine is. There's a 60 now. It's a little bit better. I'll put it in the shop list. Should just be on the top of it when you get there. I think this is the one that you want. Looks like a company with a bunch of them. This is a 6D that I think is the same size as mine. And I just put it in. I'll drop the link here. Of course. Of course, it's going to make me do all these other things. It's $170. So it's more. The one I paid $100 for was the tiny one that I bought. So $170 gets you a nitrogen cylinder, which is fine. Give me the link. You got a steamer now? I have a vacuum that I can't find a good spot for in Bob that I'm hoping there's a perfect spot for in a certain JK or JL. Because I think it would be pretty nice to have a vacuum. It's a vacuum and a blower, like the one I already have. And I think it'd be pretty sweet to have a vacuum on the road. Just saying. So yeah, details. I don't know. The vacuum will fit. I'm worried the vacuum doesn't have an on-off button. Well, then she can have a vacuum along with the steamer. Oh, great. I'm sure the Liberty smells really nice. Oh, gosh. I'm sure that thing smells terrible. Anyway, a switch pod. I have switch pods. There's a 12 gang there and a 4 gang there and really nice lights there. I have to figure out what to do with. Oh, no, for the vacuum. The vacuum has an on-off switch. It's a battery-powered vacuum and blower. And it's just like the little Wolfbox blower thing, but it's a vacuum. But it has a button on the side of it. It's the on-off switch, and I don't know how to store it where it's not going to turn on, bouncing around in the truck. kind of an oversight. But again, it doesn't fit super nicely in the door of mine, but it might fit somewhere in a certain JK or JL or JT, whatever the frick that thing is. So yeah. Anyway, that's my story. It's sitting on the table. I will never, ever use white zip ties. Stop buying them. You're the reason for that video. You bought white zip ties to replace my black ones. You're rude. White zip ties are the worst. And with that, and on that bombshell, if you hate white zip ties, comment in the comment section. Hate. H8. H8. Hate white zip ties. They're the worst. They can go burn. I did have to evacuate a couple of mice today from the garage. That was not fun. Now the door has a seal on the bottom of it. Since it's just Brian and Greg, the door no longer has a hole under it because that's how the mice were getting in, I'm pretty sure. And they were living in, well, Brian saw it. They were living in the spa thing. I literally took it outside and knocked one of them out of it. And now I don't think they can get in anymore. But I had to move the mat. So now we don't have a mat. So yeah. Yeah, it was fun. It was real fun. So, I need a couple of dogs in this garage. Fix that mice problem real fast. Yeah, so it'll help it stay warmer in here, though. There's literally like a gap this big at the bottom of the door. And I've lived here for 5 years, and I've been like, this has been fine. And so, anyway, yeah. Yeah, these dogs would just love to be around. So, anyway, now there's a sweep on the bottom of the door that is a mice preventer. So hopefully they stayed outside when I went to the store to get that. And if not, there's sticky traps in here, and they're just going to die like this. It'll be great. Anyway, I'm out. This has been great. Anybody else have any last-minute questions? Brian will be in touch. Grayson Campbell will be here the first week of March, probably. So, we can always use another set of hands, Brian. And we need to finish that bumper before the event. So yeah. Just come back and hang out. I don't know what I'm going to do all this stuff every afternoon. We're just going to be in the garage. You guys have to take off when I get off. 2 o'clock, and we're just working till 9 every night. Ugh. Sucks. Diesel Lives Matter. Yeah, I'll let you know, Brian. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going to be at, but yeah. I need some 1/4-inch steel. I need like a 1 foot or 2 foot by 4 foot section of 1/4-inch steel so I can build the gas tank cradle. So I need that before I start mounting the gas tank. And then I have to figure out where to put the hose. And I need a transfer pump. And I need all the stuff that has to do with that. Got to put a foot on that thing because the pipe is like that far above the bottom of the tank. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm out. Thank you for hanging. Glad to have all of you. Thank you for the donations. Appreciate all of that. Humbled by just people caring about what I'm doing. And we're going to do an event here. Excursion event's going to happen April 9th through 12th if you want to come. Diesel Lives Matter. You got it. Diesel Lives. Shoving that 3/8 tubing through those seals, man. Get her done. So, all right, guys. Diesel Lives, we'll see you at the event. Everybody else, we'll also see you at the event. Peace out, guys. Have a great night. Have a great week. We will see you next week, 4 o'clock, on the live. Thank you for watching. If you're watching it in the future, past. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. Peace out.